What is going on, beautiful Moldavite familia? I wanted to make today's video because I am not currently wearing any Moldavite right now, and I don't know if you guys can feel it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm simply relying on my own sexual energy, which I was brave enough to actually go out into this world and not be wearing Moldavite, which is, man, it takes courage to be out here in these wilding out streets, low frequency, places without Moldavite. But I decided I wanted to do it today because I really felt my sexual energy just kind of coming. It was just, I felt the waves, like if you ever been to a beach, you see the waves come in, and that's how the energy feels like. And then it kind of just goes back into the ocean, and it's like these waves that just ebb and flow with the sexual energy right now that I'm experiencing, since of course my body is still getting used to it. But I wanted to record this because a couple of crazy things happened, and I wanted to document them because I always encourage people to try some of the things that I do here if you are guided to. And one of the main things, guys, that I noticed right away is that dogs, I don't know why, maybe it's just because of where I'm currently working, but the atmosphere, like the people that I'm around, like I love being around these people and I love their dogs. I don't know why, but like, today, like when I wasn't wearing Moldavite, like all these dogs were just like super attracted to me. They were just like super happy, and they were like the most gorgeous dogs you could think of, right? I'm talking about dogs that cost like 10 G's, okay? And they're like the most gorgeous dogs you'll ever see, tiny little things, but oh my gosh, like they were like jumping all over me and like saying hi. And there was even this one instance where I saw this dog come in, and I just thought it was the most gorgeous thing in the world. Like I was eyeing it, right? Like I was eyeing it. And the owner saw me, and she was kind of like, laughing a little bit because I was checking out her dog. But the cute little thing was just walking around. It was all prancing and whatnot. And out of nowhere, I just kind of like looked at it, and I was like sending off my energy, like the like good vibes. And out of nowhere, it's like the dog felt it, and it turned and it looked at me, and his eyes just got like really happy, and it started like coming towards me and wanting me to pet it. And I was just like, wow, like that is some crazy ish, you know what I mean? Because there's some other stories that are kind of related to that, with manifestation and attracting things that you want with your own energy, that I'll probably dive into later on, and I'll give you more stories about that, actually, from this past weekend where I noticed it the most. But before I really dive into that, so animals were really attracted to me today. Like I just love being around these dogs. Like for a long time I didn't think I liked dogs. I think it was just the people and the frequency that I was around in that time. Their dogs didn't like me, and you could just, like I said, if you watch more of my videos, dogs' energies can tell you a lot about their owners. And if your energy, if a dog doesn't like you, just beware. That owner has something you just got to be aware of, because that frequency match is not there, because dogs become like their owners, okay? The dogs end up carrying the owner's energy. So just beware. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just be cautious. But these dogs love me. I love the people. They have great energy, great vibes. I love their mentality, their abundance mentality. I love being around people that just they just live in abundance. You know what I mean? Like they can solve problems with money. Like they're like, I literally heard a conversation the other day from some of the people that I hang out with now, that and they, like literally this conversation was like, you know what? Tell them, give me a price and we'll handle this issue today. Name your price, we'll handle it today, end of discussion. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that is so cool. Like you don't care about the price, like it doesn't matter, you have the funds. It's like a whole new level of just a new culture. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna dive, a lot into it because that could be, its own series of itself. But anyways, guys, so I was moving along, minding my business, filling out my semen retention. I noticed more people vibing with me because now it's like my own energy. It's not mixed with Moldavite. And don't get me wrong, I love Moldavite energy, and I'm sure I'm probably gonna hop back on it, like in a bit, because I just love it. It magnifies the sexual energy. But today was a crazy day. I ended up meeting someone that needed help with her car, jump starting it. And let me tell you guys, that was a crazy, fun experience. I ended up making a friend. Like I actually really ended up liking this girl because she was just fun. She has a mentality that I'm like seeking for in friends, because like I said, I'm not looking to be with anyone right now. But we clicked right away. We ended up, I ended up helping her out. It was like a whole story. It was a whole adventure of like us trying to figure this thing out, and doing things that we were scared of, and potentially electrocuting ourselves or blowing up the battery, right? But it was a fun experience, and that just reminded me, guys, of when I was a little kid. Like when my sexual energy was super, super charged, guys, like crazy stuff like that always happened. Like I'd always meet somebody, I'd start meeting new people. It'd be like these mini adventures that would happen every day. And that's something that I'm actually really grateful for. I'm grateful for adventures. I don't know if you guys love adventures, but I love adventures. And I notice when I'm on semen retention, my adventures increase. Like there's all these scenarios that get attracted to me, like these people that I meet, these scenarios, these connections that you make, and it's just funny how that works because I always want to repeat this, guys. If you've always thought you were introverted, trust me, you probably aren't. You just aren't around the right people, because when you are around the right people, everything clicks. You don't have to pretend to be something you're not. You like you're just you, and they accept you for who you are. They accept your energy. You match that energy, right? You match the energy, and everything just synchronizes. You have the same mentality, the same thoughts, the same everything, and you just match, right? So if you're watching this, just realize that you're probably not you're probably introverted around the wrong people, and I commend you for that, because you have to protect your energy. You just can't be open to everyone, right? You have to be open to the people that will accept you and love you just the way you are. But realize, guys, that you're probably really extroverted. You just have to find your group. And so I really wanted to share that with you guys today, because I thought going out into the world without Moldavite, just being on semen retention, was going to drain me. And it kind of, well, it didn't drain me, but I started having withdrawal symptoms from Moldavite. I'm not even going to lie, like I did. And eventually I just started reading my Bible, and then the withdrawal symptoms went away. I felt energized again. And then, yeah, then I was just vibing with everyone again. Everyone, that I'm connecting with right now. I'm super grateful. I'm so thankful that, this is a glimpse of hope. It's a glimpse of hope that there are people out there like me that I mesh with, that just makes sense, and just realize that, man, it always gets better. Like life always gets better with God, and He always has something better for you. And just realize, guys, that you just gotta stick in there, have faith, and trust. So I really wanted to share that with you guys today. Some of the major things that I noticed today, just with semen retention. Dogs. I love those. I love dogs at a higher frequency, and yeah, the mini adventures begin again, my friends. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. I send you guys so much love, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. See ya.